everyone, it's me, Miss Branch, the art teacher here with lesson number 4. Yes, so now we just watched some videos learning about the different seasons, and you watched the video on fractions. Therefore, we are going to do some artwork that has to do with winter and fractions. Well, she's like, wait, I don't see the fractions. You will see the fractions when we learn how to make the birds. All right, so I'm going to switch my camera so that we can get started. And... all right, so we're going to make a winter sky. We're going to add in some background, some shadows, and we're going to make our birds and our trees. So it's going to be like a painting and a collage together. All right, so first things first, you're going to need your pencil or crayon. Probably pencil. And well, we'll just use a pencil. And what we're going to do is draw a line, a curving line halfway across the paper for the background. So we can make and we're going to make that lightly. I'll just do it darker so you guys can see it. All right. So you're going to make a line for where the snow is hitting the ground in the background. So next, we're going to make gray snowy clouds by mixing a little bit of black into our white. So what I'm going to do now is get my brush. And I'm going to pick up just a little bit of black. Just a little tiny bit. You don't need a lot. Okay, that was a lot. And I'm just going to mix that in with my white. Maybe a little bit more black. I want it a little darker. So there we go. And I'm going, oops, let me move my other papers that for our tree and our birds out of the way. And I'm going to paint the gray sky all the way above this line. This is our snow line. This is where the ground meets the sky. And so I'm going to pick up some more. A little bit more black in here. And there we go. A little. I'm going to get a little dip of water. It's a little dry. Then I'm going to go back and forth, side to side. Picking up some more. Pick up a little bit more. Maybe a little bit more black. Here we go. Picking a little gray. And painting the sky. A dark winter gray, snowy day. Complete cloud cover. The cool thing is that when we have winter days now, there are no more snow days because everyone can get on their Chromebooks and do a lesson. All right. So we don't miss instruction, and that means we don't have to get out of school later because we had to do a snow day. All right. So there we have our snowy clouds. And I'm going to go ahead and add in the shadows in the background, like right here. So these little, at this line, these are going to be some bushes. And then we're going to add some trees. They're just far in the background. So they're just in shadow. So to make and we did a lesson in shadow in kindergarten, I think, if you were in the kindergarten class. And so I'm just going to make like a little wavy line up and down. Go to these bushes. And come to that line. And if it's still, I need it a little darker, I will pick up some more. And now I'm going to go ahead and do some long lines for some trees. And then I'll just add a few branches. 1, 2, 1, 2. And I'll make that go off the edge of the paper. There we go. And we have some trees off in the distance. And now I can clean off my bristles. And I'm going to go ahead and clean off my white paint. so it doesn't turn gray on me or stay gray. And I'm going to let this dry while we work on the next part of the project. So now we're going to make some birds out of fractions. We're going to make some circles and divide them up. So first things first, with your red paper, you're going to fold it in half. Now you can make as many birds as you want. I just put 2 in mine. And then I'm going to fold this in half again. Kind of like when we did the tree project, my day and night project, the last one. And all I'm going to do again is make a circle. I'm going to rotate, rotate, rotate. And when I'm ready, lightly touch the paper. Now I'm going to go a little, let me use a crayon, my crayon to do that so that you guys can see that circle on this red paper. So I'm going to do that again. I'm going to rotate, rotate, rotate. And when I'm ready, I'm going to lightly touch the paper. And as long as you don't press down hard, your circle will come out mostly like a circle and not a rock. All right, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to cut this circle out. And I'm going to keep the paper folded. So actually I get 4 circles. But you don't have to cut 4. You don't have to use all 4 of them. You can use just 2 or 1 or 3. It's totally up to you. And if you make smaller circles, you might can even make some smaller ones in the little corners if you want to add even more. So now this is a hole. Now we're going to fold it in half. Oh, that's 2 of them. Uh-oh. I'm going to do just 1. So I'm going to fold it in half. And now this circle has 2 halves, but it's still part of the whole. And then if I fold it in half this way, now I have 4 parts. As you can see the lines, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it's fourths. Increase these lines a little better. And now I'm just going to cut off 1/4, like I'm taking a part of the pizza. And now I have my bird shape. So now I get to take my crayon and I'm going to give it a circle for an eye. And I'm going to put a circle around that eye. And cardinals have a black face. So I'm just going to make a circle around that. And the black comes down the chest. So it's kind of like making an S. So see how I made that S? I'll bring the camera in a little closer. And then I'm going to just color in all of this part that the S is inside, but around the eye. Because they have like a crest of red feathers on the top, but their face is black, along with some of the feathers on the chest. Now this leftover 4th of my circle, I'm going to cut that in half and make it 1/8. Well, because I can cut each one of these 4ths in half, so that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If I cut all of them in half, so that's why this became an 1/8 of my circle. And I'm going to put a little dot of glue on the end. And then I'm going to put it down behind for a beak. And if you get any extra glue, just rub it. And so now I have one of my cardinals that's going to go in my snowy winter scene. And I'm going to do that again. So again, I have a circle, the hole. And I'm going to fold that in half. So now I have 2 halves. And then I'm going to fold that half in half the opposite way. Now I have 4ths. You can see the lines. And then I'm going to cut away 1/4. Now I have this bird going this way. So I'm going to flip it this way. So then this bird's going to be facing the opposite direction. And again, then I'm going to take my crayon and make a little eye. And a circle around that eye. And now it's going to be like a backwards S or a letter C. Or a question mark. And then I'm going to color in that area inside that S or that backwards C or question mark shape. With my crayon. And now I'm going to take this other and I'm going to fold it. I can fold it in half if I need to so that I can have a line to cut. Or if you just can figure it out, you can just cut it. So now I have to put my dot of glue, not a lot, just a dot, dab of glue, will do. And now I can rub a little bit and it sticks and I have my bird. Now I need to make my trees. Now you can put the birds up in this tree or you can put, so these trees are going to be in the foreground. So let me lift my camera back up. And I'm going to take I'm gonna move this out the way. Now you have more, so if you want to make more birds, you definitely can. Oh, if you want to give your bird a wing, that's what I did on this. All right, so let me do that part first before I go to the tree. So what I did was a backwards letter J. And then I did another J on that and another little backwards J just to make the wing. Now, of course, you could just make it an easy wing. You could just do one. Totally up to you how you want to make your J. If you want more feathers, make a bunch of little J's. If you just want one, you could just make one big J or backwards J. All right, so now to make the tree, I'm going to fold my paper in half, hot dog or lengthwise. And I'm going to cut down this middle line. I don't need all of this. I'll put that off to the side. And then I'm going to fold it in half again. And again, I don't need all of this, so I'm going to cut this part off. And now I'm going to fold in half again. But this time, instead of cutting it, I'm going to rip it. Because I don't want it to be smooth, because trees aren't that smooth. Now this side that is smooth, I'm just going to keep my pinchy fingers together and just rip off a little bit. Right down this edge. So it's not smooth. There are some smooth trees, but most trees out exterior is a little rough. The bark is rough. So I don't want it to look smooth. I'm gonna do the same thing to this one on the straight edge. Just gonna rip it, take my time, keep my pinchy fingers close. And if you rip it off, it's fine. If it gets smaller, that's fine because no two trees are the same. And the cool thing is ripped off parts, I'm gonna use for branches. So I'm getting ready to put some little details on my tree with just my black crayon. Just put a few lines to give the impression of the bark. So a couple of lines. Ooh, I'll move my birds so I don't draw my birds. There's a few lines just to give the impression of the bark. And you might not even use the whole thing because it just depends on where you place it on your paper. So my painting part, it's dry enough. Now let's see, I can put this tree here, I can put it over here. You're the artist, you get to decide. Do I want it to be straight? Want it to be crooked? Do I want it leaning? Right here is good, but look, it kind of goes off the edge of my paper. But you know what I could do? I could just bend that over and glue it on the back, or I could just cut it off. All right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and put some dots of glue on. Not a lot, just a dot. A dab of glue will do. And where my tree is going to go, it's a little slanted. Well, not all of our tree grows up straight. Now sequoias do. Those are really big, tall, straight trees. I think I'll make this one a little straighter. Do I want them side by side or do I want them further apart? If I put this up here a little bit, it'll look like this tree is a little further away than this one. Or if I could bring it down, I can make it overlap a little bit. It's totally up to you because you're the artist. You get to make these kind of decisions. All right, so it was giving me a little trouble. So I'm going to go ahead and cut that little piece off that I tried to fold behind. All right, so now it's giving me a little trouble. So I can make this tree look like it's closer by putting it closer to the bottom edge of the paper, and it fits the whole paper. So then I don't have to worry about cutting. So I'm gonna go ahead and not a lot, just a dot, dab of glue, will do. And now I can put this one right here all the way across. And now these little pieces that I ripped off, I can either rip some more and make some tree branches. This branch loves to make branches. This branch loves to make branches. I thought it was funny. All right, so again, not a lot, just a dot, a dab of glue will do. And now you get to decide, do you want your bird in the tree? Is he on the ground? Is he close? Is he far away? Oh, you know what? If you made some smaller ones, like in the circles, made a smaller circle, you can make some cardinals that are really far back. That's a cool idea. I'll have to remember that the next time I do this project. Or I could do some now. We will see. So now my cardinal, if he's on the ground, I got to draw him some legs. But he could be sitting on a tree branch. I could still draw him some legs. So yeah, I'm going to put this one on the tree branch. I say my name. Branch, branch, branch. This one's going to be on the ground. It's going to be over here. They're not even looking at each other. Ha! Now I take my crayon and draw some feet. And I could even like, oh, I could take the gray crayon and make some like some little tracks in the snow. Do I have a gray? Yes, I have a gray. So then I can do like he's been walking in the snow. I could put some tracks where he's been walking in the snow. And you could even make some snow. Let me show you how to make some snow real quick. I just thought about that. All right, so I'm taking my brush. I'm getting a little bit of water and I'm picking up a lot of white. I'm gonna pick up a lot of white. And I'm gonna take my pencil and I'm gonna just tap it. So it looks like it's snowing. Tap it, tap it, tap it. And then it'll get a chance to dry. And there I have some snow. Yeah! All right, so let me switch back to my other camera. So everyone, we got to make a winter picture. We learned about seasons. We learned about fractions. We learned how to rip. We made another painting and paper collage. This is so exciting. I really like my snow. Isn't it cool? Although that looks like a snowball right there with the first time when I first hit it. Well, next time I'll make sure I hit it down in the snow. If I do this again, that way I won't get a big old splotch of snow. Although sometimes snow does land like that. Anyway, everyone, I will see you in the next video.